Focus. Everyone celebrates the start. Everyone praises the finish. But no one talks about the middle. That long, uncertain space where motivation fades and clarity disappears. Studies show that most people give up halfway through a goal, right before real progress begins. So what if the mess you're in right now isn't a mistake? It's the middle that makes the miracle. You're watching FruityWisdom, where we turn life's chaos into clarity. Subscribe if you're ready to keep going, even through the middle. The middle is the hardest part of any journey. Not because it's impossible, but because it's invisible. No applause, no results, no finish line in sight. Just quiet work, slow progress, and self-doubt whispering, "What's the point?" But the middle isn't punishment. It's where transformation happens. Beginnings are excitement. Endings are achievement. The middle is where you become the person capable of both. Because growth doesn't happen in the highlight reel. It happens in the messy, mundane, in-between moments. There's a story about Michelangelo painting the Sistine Chapel. People only see the masterpiece. But for 4 years, he worked alone, standing on scaffolding, neck strained, paint dripping into his eyes. He doubted himself constantly. At one point, he wanted to quit. But when someone asked how he kept going, he said, "If the work is hard, it's because I'm close to something divine." That's the messy middle, the moment when the struggle starts to mean something. You're not stuck. You're sculpting. You see it everywhere. The writer who hates their draft halfway through. The athlete who feels slower before getting stronger. The person healing who starts to doubt if therapy is even working. Different paths, same middle. The middle is like flying through clouds. You lose sight of everything, and that's when panic sets in. But the turbulence doesn't mean you're off course. It means you're still in motion. The messy middle tests your patience so it can build your power. It strips away ego, excuses, and expectation until only persistence remains. Because the middle isn't where dreams die, it's where they're decided. Here's the truth. The messy middle feels lonely because it's where most people leave. They crave certainty, not surrender. But progress isn't supposed to feel clean. It's supposed to feel confusing, uncomfortable, and chaotic, because you're being rebuilt. And that's what makes it sacred. Every version of you that's grown came from a middle that once felt unbearable. The pain isn't proof you're failing, it's proof you're becoming. So how do you survive the messy middle? First, zoom out. The middle only looks messy up close. Perspective turns chaos into context. Next, move small. Consistency beats confidence when clarity disappears. Finally, remember why you began. When you forget where you're going, purpose will remind you who you are. Because the middle isn't something to escape, it's something to endure. And if you want to go deeper into mastering the art of persistence, these books will help you find strength in the middle. Start with The Dip by Seth Godin. It teaches when to push through and when to pivot. Then Grit by Duckworth, the science of passion and perseverance through the toughest moments. And Atomic Habits by James Clear, a reminder that progress is built one quiet, middle day at a time. So, here's your challenge. If you're stuck in the messy middle right now, don't call it the end, call it the becoming. You don't need to see the finish line to keep running. You just need to remember why you started. Because beginnings inspire you, endings reward you, but the middle, that's where you're forged. This is FruityWisdom, reminding you, the middle isn't messy because it's wrong. It's messy because it's real, and everything real is built there.